Are you looking to establish a food forest in your backyard? Now is the time to do it. Right now. And I want to talk to you guys about why in this video. And we're going to also take a tour around the garden. First of all, hi to all the new gardeners out there. My name's Lane Fornerat, and we are all about establishing that food forest here in your backyard so that you can produce some delicious food for you to eat. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So why is now the right time? Now is the right time because it's coronavirus. Coronavirus is happening. You're stuck in your house. You have nothing to do. One of the best things I believe that you can do is to get outside in the dirt, get your fingers touching the ground, because there's actually good bacteria in the ground. That's why we do composting here, because you want all those healthy soils and all those healthy nutrients that are in soil. You want your hands to touch that so that your body gets all of that goodness into it. And that's why I recommend a composter. If you don't have a tumbling composter, right here I have the Yimby tumbling composter. I'll link it up down in the description below. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about it. But this is like the cheapest composter that actually gets the job done. There's a couple of others that I like out there too. I'll link those up down in the description below as well. One's called a Lifetime composter, and the other one is like super cool. It's called the Jora form composter. It's like styrofoam lined and whatnot to make it nice and hot in there. So if you really want to go all out, go with one of those. I'll link up those down in the description. But this one right here, like I said, is the Yimby tumbling composter. And if you're just getting started, this will definitely suffice for you. Let's open it up. I just gave it a little turn. It seems like we got some nice compost going in there. Nice and like rich. Look at the color of that stuff. It looks amazing. This one also comes with this divider here, because you have two chambers, but if you don't want the divider, you can leave it out and have one big giant canister here. But I decided to keep it in, and I have this stuff right here. This was actually some grass clippings, and it's mulching down very nicely. I'm really liking the texture of it. I think it's gonna make for a nice top layer. Like you could put down some of this in there and then throw some of this around it and whatnot, and I think that that's going to be perfect for your food forest if you're looking to grow some things. So that's the Yimby tumbling composter. It's super easy to turn. It's got all these handholds all over on each panel. Even has some on the side. These are your vents to let it get some air through there, and then it has this easily slider thing right here. Super easy to put together as well, and it tumbles really easily. So definitely recommend that thing if you guys are looking for a good tumbling composter. If you don't have a tumbling composter, you know, but you still have some space, you could do something like this. This is kind of becoming a mess right here because we've been cleaning up a little bit. But we have a compost area right here where we throw some of the bigger food scraps and that type of stuff. We also put like sticks and leaves and old plants and all kind of stuff in there. So looks like, I don't know what this is right here, but it looks like some kind of like squash or something. That looks like a squash flower right there. That's interesting. This looks like a tomato. What? This is awesome. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. That's super cool. I didn't expect to see that. So we already have things growing. That's exciting. This little tree right here went dormant. Looks like it lost all of its leaf. Oh, actually, no, wait. We got some leaf action going on right there. Y'all see that? Yeah, buddy. We already getting that spring stuff. So this is always awesome to see. Whenever it's starting to first turn spring, you start seeing these little tiny leaves come on. Look, we're getting a lot of them. I didn't even realize how many were on there. That's exciting. And then we have our orange tree right here. Krista said, my wife said that she saw, yeah, look, some little tiny buds already starting. They take a while to produce anything, but this is very, very exciting right there to see that the oranges are already growing on the tree. So we got some good stuff going there. I'm very excited about that. Man, there's a bunch of them. See all that? Now we have our boxes right here, and the turnips and the radishes are getting eaten up by some kind of beetle. They're kind of going to town on it, taking up a lot of them, so I don't know what's going to happen with this. We also have some carrots in the middle here, and the carrots seem to be doing quite well. Even over here too, this is all carrot right here, and then we have lettuces on either side of those, and those are doing really well. Again though, the radishes just not doing so great right there, unfortunately. So coming over here, we also have our blueberry bush, which is actually looking pretty nice as well. We're getting some blueberries on there, starting to grow. They take a while to grow too, kind of like the satsumas. So, but we have a lot on here, and that's very exciting to see. It means we're gonna have a nice blueberry crop. I love me some blueberries, so that's exciting as well. If you guys don't have blueberry bush, I can definitely recommend that, especially if you're in Louisiana. Now right here, we have, Krista did some planting, and then we went camping, and then it all started growing. We have a pea plant right there. She planted some other pea plants, but they just didn't make it. And then there's some bean plants throughout here. She was telling me about this one right here. It's like yellow with purple spots that are gonna come up on it. Something's eating it though, so we'll have to kind of watch that. And then there's mother pea plant here, and then these are bush beans right here, and all of a sudden these just shot up. They already have their true leaves on them right there, so these are looking really, really nice. Got a whole crop of them right there. I'm very excited to see what happens with those. And then over here, this lemon balm right here is really taking over, which is what we want. Same thing with the comfrey and the, I forget what she calls this. Really pretty though. I like the colors, the flowers and all the little hairs and whatnot. I forget what this is. The borage. That's what that is. Borage. That's looking good. We got some. Oh, I can't remember. I'm having brain farts right now. This was actually super cool. We picked this up at the at our place where we get plants, and that's looking really cool. And this is also something right here. I can't remember exactly what that is. And then she's got some other herbs in back there, and we got the oregano and the rosemary. Just everything growing real nicely. My daughter planted these right here, these beautiful orange flowers, just to attract some pollinators to the area, and those are looking really nice, so very excited about that. And this thing right here, the milkweed, this attracts so many caterpillars, and then the caterpillars turn into butterflies, and yeah, butterflies all over the place. So if you're trying to attract some of that to your yard, you might want to think about planting some milkweed in there. It's really starting to come alive right here, and hopefully soon we'll start seeing a bunch of caterpillars on there as well. So very excited about that. If you guys want to see all of the things that we've used to build our food forest, I'll link it all up down in the description below. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about them, not just take my word for it, but this is the stuff that we've used, like the fencing wire, the pitchforks, all the composters and everything that we've used is all linked up down in the description below if you guys care to check about on that. I'm thinking about planting a tree right here. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the banana tree. We'll have to go back. But I'm thinking about planting some kind of tree right here. We're just not sure yet. We know that this soil is so good because we put down so much mulch right here. Whenever we come digging in here, there's always worms and whatnot, but that soil just looks fantastic right there. Very excited about that. And then we also have our asparagus here. Actually, our son picked one that was looking good. We were gonna cook it, but he broke it in half. So we actually are getting some asparagus from there. That's exciting. And that's just growing really nicely. I don't know if I need to like cut this back or anything. I've never grown asparagus before. Krista was saying we could probably get rid of some of this hairy stuff up here. I don't know, so I haven't done anything with it yet. More bush beans, more peas, more radishes, and more carrots. That's kind of what we're growing right now. And then lots of lettuce as well right here. Oh, I got to show y'all the passion fruit. Y'all aren't going to believe how many flowers are on this vine right here. So this passion fruit makes this flower right here. It's a really beautiful flower. And look at all these buds just lining this fence. Look, it goes crazy right here. I could not believe how many flowers are about to bud right there. We just have all along this fence. I've only one time I think we've seen the actual fruit, and it was super small, so we didn't really get to do anything with it. With so much right here, I'm kind of curious to see if this passion vine actually produces something delicious for us to eat. Because that's super cool. I was very excited to see that many buds on that passion vine. And then also, I don't know if y'all remember, I think it was like a year, maybe 2 years ago, we had that Mexican midget tomato. And for whatever, the cage started falling over. We had like a fencing right here that kind of fell over and so pulled up the roots and everything. It was just looking really bad. The thing grew back. We did not do any of this. It just all of a sudden grew out of the ground and exploded. So we're seeing a lot of flowering right here. I don't see any tomatoes yet, but it's looking really big. It's got a lot of space, lots of flowers growing on it, and so we should have a nice crop of those Mexican midget tomatoes, which are actually some of my favorite tasting tomatoes. because they're small and tart, and I really, really like that. So that is very exciting to see. I see, we want to get back around to that banana tree. Let's see, let's go this way. This blueberry bush, it's got flowers, it just doesn't have much of anything else on it. Not like the other one, which was kind of doing really well. Then we also have this one right here. Not doing that much either, it's just growing. It's in a growth phase right now. But check this out, the banana tree. I was so excited to see this the other day. We have, because if y'all remember last year, the frost came and took out our banana tree. It was doing so well. Now, we got two. There's one on either side of this old banana tree right here, and it is just growing like crazy. So we're already getting leaves unfolding. We got another one coming up through the middle here. We got these unfolding right here, and I can see the starts of a new shoot coming up right there in the middle. So very excited to see what happens with here. If you guys want to see what happens with this, make sure to click that subscribe button. And like I said, if you guys want to see any of the stuff that we use to build our food forest, I'm going to link it all up down in the description below. Y'all go check out some of the things, books we've read, all the things we use to create the things that we've created here. If you guys are interested in gardening, make sure to click that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next video. Actually, I'll put some more videos right there on the screen. If you guys want to see like where we started or last time's video, it's been a while since I've made a video, I'll put those on the screen. You guys go click some of those videos. I'll see you on those videos. Thank y'all for watching, and keep growing stuff and composting things.